I'm gonna go ahead and get us on the... That's great. That's great, Discord. You sent me the wrong thing. And now people on Twitch think we're playing Pokemon again. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to MehTV. Not the Mevies. We are not watching Pokemon again today. We've already seen that. You can find that video elsewhere on this channel. Today we're watching, Ouran High School Host Club. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Kevin?
I'm here.
We're live.
Of course we are.
Anyways.
Never say anything.
I went through the whole intro. I said, I'm taking us live. Oh no, it says we're still doing Pokemon. Da-ba-da-da-da. And then,
I see. So,
anyways.
we're gonna wrap up this disc, and then we'll move on to the next one.
Yes. And then I hope you guys didn't want to see how this ends.
Which is...
Oh no, they never completed it. The series...
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right, yeah. This is one of those... This, along with Rosario plus Vampire, are two series
Soul
I've been...
Eater,
and Soul
Full Metal
Eater.
Alchemist.
And, well, Full Metal Alchemist got an ending.
Yeah.
It just had to have a completely different series to have an ending.
Yeah, Bones was weird like that.
We couldn't have just gone back and said, "Oh yeah, well we're continuing on past this point." No, but
they can't, Alex, because of how
I know
how
the
O3
filler
series
ending
works.
and
So
movie, but yeah,
no, not only filler ending, but changing so much of the continuity that it wasn't even the same series at a certain point.
Oh yeah, Hellsing did that too, but
yeah, they only had two. Oh, they only had 2 volumes of manga to work with. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate and Fullmetal Alchemist and Brotherhood, like, those are the good ways to go out of something like this. It's like, oh, we're just gonna make a whole new series.
Yeah, and Hellsing Ultimate had a full-on OVA series, which meant they could get away with a lot more.
Good shit, good shit.
Anyway,
it's been nearly 20 years, and Ouran and Rosario don't have continuations. Go read the fucking manga. Oh yeah, Gantz. I forgot about Gantz.
Yeah, Gantz had a fucking filler ending, which Ben Creighton lampshaded in his abridgment of it.
The entire rest of the series is filler.
So you're skipping past the intro? The intro that you hate so much?
Yes, so we're starting at 118, and in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, what's going on here?
Say hello to Pink Big Ben again. Why is very tall Edward Elric escorting a
Could
small
be very
girl?
tall Alphonse Elric.
True.
Because 03 Alphonse had very brunettish hair.
Flashback episode. Back when Haruhi had her long hair.
Mm-hmm. I kind of appreciate Haruhi's dad. I know he's a recurring voice in a number of dubs for Studio Bones stuff. I know he was the evil doctor in MHA.
Yeah, the guy who looks like Gerald Robotnik.
I feel like that guy, if MHA were to get a very strange at live action adaptation, somebody would try to get Jim Carrey to play him.
I mean, I'd like to see them try that, but I don't I don't think that would work.
Hmm.
All right, what's Usa-chan up to? Banana peel.
My God. It was
I thought
Usa-chan
the
all this time.
stuffed. Okay, so the stuffed rabbit is going down a rabbit hole.
Rabbit hole?
All right, this is a very odd adaptation of Alice in Wonderland, but you know. So she managed to avoid destroying that vase several times before she actually demolished it. Eh. Come back here, Diddy Kong.
Okay, then.
I don't know what kind of drugs you're doing right now, Author Senpai, but can I have some?
Alex. What drugs did you give me when I bought this Blu-ray?
I distinctly remember coating the outside of this disc in LSD, and it would only activate when when the laser got to this episode.
Why?
One makes you smaller.
Did she eat the whole bunch? Wow, her clothes remained intact, just like in the actual animated Alice in Wonderland.
Banana. Thank you, Mr. LED. You are very helpful. And by that I mean completely unhelpful.
You want to know where the Soul Eater anime stops being canon?
Where?
Late 30s?
I can picture all of the fun things I could do with this background.
Oh, God.
There's only so many tears you can cry.
Why
There's
is
only
he
so
the
many
caterpillar?
ways you can say goodbye.
Why is he the caterpillar?
That's a very good question. There's only so many tears you can cry.
What the?
There's only
What?
so many ways you can say goodbye.
This is definitely a dream.
In my
This is
dreams, it's still the same.
Alex,
Love
this
is
is
strong
pretty much a
and
dream, just like the
still
actual Disney
remains.
movie.
Yes.
I am very easily figuring that part out. Because otherwise, if this was a flashback episode, how would she have met any of these characters?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Because this is
you
kind
know,
of like how it was in The
well,
Wizard
that
of Oz,
wasn't.
where oh no, no, no.
Yeah, considering I don't think that was actually Honey Senpai that we saw earlier. I think that was the other kid who
Hmm.
wears the green suit.
Well, green in uniform.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep in mind he's a underclassman,
Yes.
and their clothes conveniently don't stay on. Oh my. No.
And this is what our resident witch did in Rosario plus Vampire. Speaking of which. Always slipping over the banana peels, Haruhi. It almost makes me a little bit melancholy.
What?
I remember that my mom had. I can't remember if it was whose record this was, but she put on an audio version of Alice in Wonderland, and I was just baffled by all of the things that happened in it. About as much as I'm baffled by the events of this episode.
Yep.
Uh,
So
huh.
Hikaru is a cat.
He's the
And
Cheshire
Hikaru
Cat.
is gone. So Hikaru is the Cheshire Cat. Where's Kaoru?
That's a very good question. I
You know
don't
that
remember.
Kyoya had there's a different set of seiyus in the drama CDs for this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Kaoru. And there's Hikaru. So why are Hikaru and Kaoru both the Cheshire Cat?
Because the Cheshire Cat's always doing weird stuff like this, where he's, like, disappearing and reappearing.
So there was once a time where the Cheshire Cat was having incest bait with himself.
In this series, yes.
Alex, remember the fact that we had somewhat incest bait with TK and Matt in the earlier movie we watched. Like, what the fuck? I mean, tell that to the TK and Kari shippers who are quite passionate about that ship.
How did she figure out that there was more than one of us? Might be
It's almost
because
like
both of you sound a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's like how that one... look at this. The backgrounds here work with like the hyper color, extreme contrasty foliage here, because this is more cartoony and like more
Yeah.
brightly colored and stuff than
Yeah.
the rest of the world in Digimon.
We already know who. Oh, we already know who Tamaki is. He's the Mad Hatter.
Jervis
And
Tetch, what are you
Honey
doing here?
is the rabbit. And we have Takashi. He just,
Takashi's the mouse.
of course, even though he's the tallest dude.
That's probably the joke.
Of course. Yeah, because last episode didn't end so well for Honey.
I have
The
no
funny thing
idea.
about this show is that John Swayze is also Vic's dad in this series, just like he was in Full Metal Alchemist.
Hmm. Look, how to hate. This is a dream. We can drink all the fake alcohol we want.
I feel like this is one of those, yeah, this is a dream, but parts of it end up being real.
It's 3 o'clock somewhere.
Riddle me that. Who's afraid of the
You don't
big
look anything
black?
like the Riddler. You look like the Mad Hatter.
That is not how you stab a cake that's made like that. Because that is stabbed
Honey
straight
does
through the icing.
Honey does things Honey's way.
I know. Honey's cake defies all known laws of physics because Honey doesn't give a shit.
Nor does he give a fuck.
Time. I'm a shooting star leaping through the sky. Where'd your cake go? He had a slice
He
of
ate
cake
it.
and now the cake isn't sliced. Yeah, but the cake wasn't sliced.
He ate it.
Charge! Okay, see, that's better. Who's the Duchess? I mean, if Monica's the Duchess, I'm fine with that. I've lost track of who's who. God, even in her brain, they're commenting on how strange she is.
Even though she's the most normal one of the group.
That's true, and that's true. Yeah, look, especially considering this is a dream, that makes a lot
Monica's
more
the
sense.
Duchess.
Yeah. Well, off with her head. Listen, Haruhi, get your melancholy self out of here.
But she's not voiced by Wendy Lee.
No, but she does have the brown hair.
Nor does she have the reality warping powers.
The abandoning a doll is unforgivable.
When a woman and another woman love each other very much. Oh dear.
You see, when a woman and a table love each other very much.
It's gonna be a miracle if they don't grow up to be a violent sociopath.
Uh, has it been 5 minutes yet? Because if not, less than that. Oh yeah. But that hadn't happened at this point. I mean, you will. This is some timey-wimey bullshit here. Gotta make room at some point in the series for a drug trip episode.
Yep.
Why, I'm from the future. Well, I mean, the fact that your voices are a little bit different would be easy enough to figure that out. That's just common sense. And now... It's
Dream
time to wake up.
collapsed.
Yeah, because that's usually how you wake up from dreams. You go, oh, bonk. A falling sensation.
Right now we're on to the next
Well,
episode.
that was a very odd episode. And now it's over.
Yep. So now we are on covering the famous host club on episode 14. Tell me this isn't a recap episode.
3, 2, 1.
Tell me this isn't a recap episode, because if it's a
I-
recap episode, we're skipping it.
I don't remember.
Give me 1 sec.
Alien discovered at Ouran Elementary. Oh, that's unfortunately realistic.
There's 18 volumes of manga.
Yep. Oh, jeez. Unlimited power.
Unlimited pancakes.
I mean, listen, I'm sure we could do this if you'd wash off that horrible lipstick. I'm the one who wants to be with you. Deep inside, I hope you feel it too.
Eh, eh, Doing it again! Ah, ah. I swear to Christ, there is going to likely be a scene where it looks like he's about to give his brother a hickey. And Haruhi's the only one that looks, and Haruhi actually looks feminine for once.
That wasn't a duck. That wasn't a duck at all.
When did he change outfits? Uh, uh, How did that happen?
Hmm. Satire about the state of modern journalism from 20 years ago.
Yep.
You're not going to pretend that all of us are space aliens or something, are you? No.
Nope.
We'll put on a production of Newsies. Yes. Fuck journalism. Fuck, fuck journalism and the journalists who make it.
You know, one thing I gotta say about the fact that about out AO3 is that I can't check my stats per chapter.
Hmm.
You sure about that?
Come together right now over me.
Boom, boom, da-da-da-dum. Sorry, my dad's trying to get one of the dogs in.
Ah. Excuse me. Okay, I have no idea why you'd think I should help you with that.
Yep.
Well, you know, they'll give you romance and paradise. That's, quite delusional of you, but sure.
Yeah.
It's amazing how this guy has essentially invented the concept of various, uh, Eshi revenge stories in his head.
La la!
Ah,
They're playing red light, green light.
yeah. Well, you know, you thought he was some kind of evil mastermind. It turns out he's just an idiot.
Yeah, he's just a rich idiot. You know, the funny thing is, Alex, I ended up seeing a variant of red light, green light I utilized in Bleach, of all things.
Hmm.
Specifically, through one of the captain's Shikais, which makes children's games into death games. So essentially, a game of red light, green light is quite deadly.
Don't let your guard down. Just part of his master plan. God, he looks like fucking Kensuke from Heifa, pushing up his glasses like that. Nyeh.
I should have figured that Kensuke had that kind of quirk.
Come on, I need to hear about the secret side of him he never lets you see. Hey, well, if it was the secret side of him he never lets me see, I wouldn't see it, would I? And that was how... And that was how Tamaki became the lead striker in the next season of Inazuma 11.
It took me a bit to figure out his voice. That's Josh Grell.
Hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, it's a better maze. It's a better hedge maze than the one that was in Hugo 2 Whodunit.
like I'm supposed to know that one.
No, you're not supposed to know that game.
I seriously cannot believe that I have actively tested Archive of Our Own's tag limits.
I get tired of tagging things, so I just go, whatever, people will find it, I guess. Hope you like the orchestral version of Kiss Kiss Fall in Love here.
It's nice.
Who needs evidence? I'm a journalist. I can just make things up. And people will believe me because I have a newspaper. He's our hopeless idiot.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna let you Daily Bugle your way all over his life. That Tamaki Suo is a menace to society. I want pictures of Tamaki on my desk by this time tomorrow. We'll have Honey Senpai kick your ass.
Oof.
You done goofed. Dun da dun 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 da da da. Yeah. You can tell that this is fiction because the journalists admitted they were wrong about something.
Yeah.
This school. I gotta admit,
Hmm. And
yeah,
now
she
we're
just
on to the
found
next
out that
episode.
she's not just here for yeah, he's the reason why she's here in more ways than one.
Yep. Now we're on the next episode, which is the refreshing battle of Karuzawa.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. Hang on. Okay, are you back to the start?
I'm back to the start of the
3,
episode.
2, 1. There we go.
What the? Why is the
Somebody.
ending theme playing?
That's somebody's ringtone. Hikaru's ringtone. Instrumental version.
So we're already on July. So for context
Assuming
sake,
he got any sleep.
So for context sake, summer vacation in Japan schools start on July 20th. What the hell, man?
Tamaki, I think she just might not be answering the phone. Tama-chan. I'm surprised that it doesn't say gay idiots on there. What? Moron High School Host Club.
Yep.
Better than my summer job, picking up cans at the local pool. Anybody ever wanted to turn your kids off drinking beer? That's a great way to do that.
What? What? Why?
Why do they have the creepy twins from The Shining as their maids?
Maybe they're also into twincest.
Twins, Basil. Oh no, life finds a way. More
To get
specifically,
everybody
those
involved.
guys. Yeah, more specifically, those guys will find a way.
Yeah. Sunny Straight is playing a cross-dresser.
I don't. Is that? Is that? Unpaid intern. Probably because he called her dad.
Yeah. Because, Kyoya has common sense.
Seamster, but, you know.
It's interesting how she doesn't mind not getting paid in it all.
I got paid for my summer job. Granted, I didn't get paid a whole lot, but, you know, I got to take the aluminum off to the local recycling plant. I think it was like $20 all in total. Well, there's 104 days of summer vacation, and school just comes along to end it.
Well, I guess as we gotta find things to do.
Well, the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it.
Like maybe.
Sell.
Like maybe building a rocket ship or fighting a mummy or climbing the Eiffel Tower
Maybe discovering something that doesn't exist, or giving a
or
monkey a
giving a monkey
shower.
a shower,
Yeah.
surfing tidal waves or creating nanobots or locating Frankenstein's brain. Oh, there it is. It's right over here.
Excuse me.
We could also be finding a dodo bird, painting a continent, or driving our sister insane.
I.e., exactly what these guys are doing right now.
As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall. So stick with us because Phineas and Ferb are
Is
going to
that
do
gonna
it
be-
all.
Is it going to be diarrhea?
What?
He's. Oh god, he's still asleep, isn't he?
Of course, this is just one
the
of his
two
dreams.
of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I.
Oh.
Just the two of us.
Band of the bone. I was almost expecting him to say, well, yes, it did. Now that's the host club in a nutshell right there. Or not subtle
Yep.
gets the job done.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna wind up bringing the host club with her even to her wedding.
You know, Alex, the worst part about our whole discussions on tabletop. Dexter's Lab once did an episode on that. Wah.
The guy who's willing to get his shirt off and whack at some wood.
Like he's Captain America in Age of Ultron.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Well, there are no other girls around, so the only people you'd be gay baiting is Haruhi.
And Haruhi is not for or that.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, she's not into yaoi.
Take this.
You want to know what's also kind of sad, Alex?
He's worse at building fences than I am.
Yep.
I mean, I can do a good fence, but, like, he... I won't like it.
So, Alex,
Yeah?
I'm just I have to say there are parts of the two last adventure movies that are still way better than Try.
Okay. I believe you.
I guess I'll have to find a screenshot then to see if I can convince you.
Now, just picturing Tamaki screaming out the lyrics to Enter Sandman by Metallica.
Here's a screenshot from 02, the beginning. I sent it to you DMs.
Oh wow, that's actually pretty good.
It doesn't suffer as much same face syndrome since everybody at
No.
least has some unique facial expression.
Yes.
Yes, so much for you guys. And here's a scene from later in the movie with actual creative lighting.
Ah. Well, that's pretty good.
Looks fine for...
Allow me to lick your face gaily.
Damn it, this fucking twin cest. This bullshit. It's okay.
Again.
For some reason, it doesn't feel satisfying. How did that happen?
Now they're just going directly into Quarreling Brothers by
Yep.
complete accident.
And here's a screenshot from Last Evolution Kizuna.
Oh, there's that, What the hell is Beasley cereal?
What indeed?
Read the fucking menu.
Well, at least Tamaki is actually willing to learn.
Hmm. Both of them.
Refuse.
Oh, he wet himself. I actually can't tell. Did he piss himself or did he just cry a big puddle?
I cried a big puddle.
Fucking damn it.
Suddenly, Tamaki senses competition. And now we're on the next episode, which is titled Operation Harui and Hikaru's First Date.
All right, in 3, 2, 1.
Is that Jerry Jewell?
Sounds like it.
My mom would easily be able to recognize him.
Kind of.
She'd say, "Is that Barry?" As in Barry the Chopper.
Bah.
Now, Alex, how did you feel about the screenshot of that other movie I sent you?
Pretty good.
Do you feel the lighting actually it helps with the skin tone?
Yes.
Almost like Toei actually tried to make a film. Ugh.
But you say I'm just a friend. Say I'm just a friend. Baby,
So
you've got
based
what I
on
need.
various forms of critique that I have read, and for
Say I'm just a friend. Say I'm just a friend.
so as it turns out, senpai isn't just about age or what grade you're in. It's also about some form of seniority.
Yes.
Boy, howdy. Yeah, I have learned quite a lot. Not just from actually I'm reading in critiques of things that I've written.
This is coming across the same way as, Rush Clovis talking to Anakin Skywalker about this. Except
Yeah,
that Tamaki is
I think-
less likely to throw hands.
I think one of my favorite bits from the 08 Clone Wars series is when Obi-Wan and his lady friend and we're up against some kind of terrorist and they're like and he's like, "Oh, if you kill me in front of her, then she'll hate
yeah.
you, but if she kills me, then she'll be a hypocrite."
Oh yeah, Death Watch.
Anakin be like, "Shut the fuck up."
Hey, look at this.
Look, Anakin,
I have a middle right hand with your name on it.
and he just impales him with a lightsaber. That was fucking priceless when I saw that. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about what I'd expect from Anakin. Because you got a because it's like you can't try to get Anakin in that situation when he's the least hesitant about killing people among the Jedi Order. He's like, where do I put the bodies? Meanwhile, Mace Windu's like, follow me, I'll show you where.
Anakin to Obi-Wan. Master, I've messed up. Does it involve me? No. Then suffer in silence.
Why is so far away? Wait for the day.
When the lights are so wasted and gone,
We
feel
steam
the
the
pain
hams.
of a lifetime, lost in 1,000 days, to the fire and the
To the
flames we
table and
carry on.
the memes we carry on. Smack. Bitch. You know, Alex, if you were to ever utilize the Pokewalker in any capacity,
Uh-huh.
you'd have to format it.
That's unfortunate.
Because the thing is that every Pokewalker is, you know, meant for one on DS.
Yes.
This is what happens when I've subscribed to a Let's Player who knows way too much about this stuff.
I frankly do not give enough of a fuck about Pokemon to, care.
Let me put it to you this way. It is the most precise pedometer that you could ever see on the face of the earth.
Okay.
So if you go running every now and then, consider it.
Oh, I do plenty of walking.
No, that's why I said if you do, then consider it. Wait, isn't that Kaoru, or am I mistaken?
Yes. You're correct.
Wow. How did I figure that out before? He's playing a fucking DS! We were just talking about Pokemon earlier, and he's playing a goddamn DS!
Yep.
How did that line up? It was an irrelevant tangent! Just like a number of our things in this.
Having a good time.
And also one thing that somebody actually set it as a fan, because people have actually liked the way I've written Daisuke's character in my Digimon thing.
Uh-huh.
They say that it's accurate for him to be quite deferential to his upperclassmen or senpai.
Mm.
And I'm like, and I go to look up what deferential means. I'm like, wow, that's a spot on description.
Honey Senpai, you probably shouldn't have said that.
Ugh. The other form of twincest. What is with that evil look?
This is the best show on... not television.
Wow, Hikaru, you suck at this.
Could you at least pick a fake mustache the same
Mori, you managed to dodge a 24 caliber. You managed to dodge a 44 Magnum.
Huh, that's interesting. That's not... food is not souvenirs.
Yeah, dipstick. You sure about that?
All right. Why you gotta be such a dick, Hikaru?
He's listening to the
And he's
ending
listening to
theme
the
on-
ending theme again.
Damn.
I really like how the audio fades back in there. It's like, oh dear.
Dipshit.
Well, no, but you know, he if you hadn't been such a dick, you wouldn't have had to figure it out.
Literally.
I hope those headphones are waterproof.
They should be.
You belong up on that cross.
And I think it took Tamaki telling him
Mm-hmm.
to figure this out. Which, to be fair, or even though
No, my brother's too much of a dick for that.
Yep. All right, now we are on the penultimate episode of the disc, which is titled Kyoya's Reluctant Day Out.
All right. In 3, 2, 1.
The Mishima Zaibatsu? Because that would be interesting addition to Tekken lore.
Hmm.
All right, so where are the Mishima Where's the Mishima people? Oh, with the gigantic as hell eyebrows.
Excuse me.
Those are some fucking thick ass eyebrow. That was on Heihachi and Kazuya. Yeah, I also find it funny that even though the dub for Yu Yu Hakusho is amazing, they still pronounced Kuwabara's first name wrong. They pronounce it as Kazuma, but in reality that name would be pronounced Kazuma.
Hometown Regional Products Expo.
What? I'll be right back.
That is the most interesting interpretation of product expositions I've ever seen. Please shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. It's summer vacation. Please shut the fuck up. Somebody better cue up the music from Cinderella. Bibbidi boppity boo.
So I actually did watch a bit of Doug Walker's revisit for the first Pokemon movie, and it was interesting that he actually bothered to bring up the Japanese version of the film.
Oh, neat.
And I'm like, huh. He was actually doing some research here.
Well, you have to go visit these pet shop boys. Find out about these West End girls.
And let's not talk about the weird eagle. Or let's not talk about the peregrine falcon. And that goes by the same name. In case you're wondering, you remember the character from JoJo, right?
Yes.
He forgot how he got here. Kyoya is very
He
strange.
fell asleep, had himself a dream, and woke up.
Kyoya looks very strange when his hair is a bit unkempt.
Yeah. Welcome to me, IRL. Small children running face first into me at all times.
Not much.
I got about 350.
Yen? Dollars?
Sure.
That doesn't answer my question.
Do you not have, like, a credit card on you?
I don't have a job.
Aren't you rich? Listen, me being incredibly cold to her got her very wet.
You're what now?
Momentary lapse of manners.
No, I heard him. It's one of those like, yeah, I heard you, but I'm confused. It's like that bit in Code Met where the Japanese liberation guy. I just confess after after saying that despite Lelouch's apparent knowledge of Ron Howard are being quite impressive, they can't allow him in their club. They openly admit to injecting mescaline in their balls.
That sounds incredible. Jesus Christ.
Not really. Before you get in here, we were all injecting mescaline in our balls. Well, I appreciate your honesty. And Lelouch, when his life was threatened, immediately got to shooting them. And wasted way too much of his ammo on them. This isn't what it looks like. They had mescaline in their balls. It was self-defense. I don't even want to know what that is.
Yes, we figured that out in the last episode.
Oh. So it's a naturally occurring psychedelic hallucinogenic found in cacti.
Yes. Ah, the black pearl.
Why cacti?
Cactuses have a bunch of weird stuff going on them.
I mean, I get that from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Mescaline comes from that. Is mescaline the main ingredient in peyote? I can't remember.
I think, yes.
See, peyote plant, small spineless cactus, active ingredient in peyote is mescaline. Yes, it is. Excuse me.
I swear, when we react to Code Med, it's gonna be amazing. We gotta react to the remastered version for the first 9 episodes to show
Yes.
those. Because episode 8 actually has actually ended up using 90s Spider-Man as opposed to 60s Spider-Man, because that was what the remaster had had available for, high quality.
Hmm.
Because there didn't exist an HD version of the 60s cartoon.
You can get the Disney Plus version of the 90s cartoon, but it is in low res. But it does look clearer than the VHS rip.
Yep. So there exists, for the people wondering, there exists a remaster of the first 9 episodes of Code Ment that uses the Blu-ray version of Code Geass. So the footage is in better quality, and they did change up a couple of the visuals here and there, giving some much needed updates. However, they also had to change a few jokes here and there, like the joke in the opening credits in the opening for episode 9. So instead of the last dinosaur, or Lucky Star, I'm trying to remember Chippendales Rescue Rangers and Sonic and SatAM, and they had SWAT Cat. It's and
Was that before SatAM had a Blu-ray or?
I don't recall SatAM ever having a Blu-ray.
Oh, right, that was Adventures of Sonic the wasn't.
Yeah, you're thinking in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, not SatAM.
I always get those two
Discotheque
confused.
Discotheque is yet to get SatAM. They need to fix that, like yesterday. So that way we have the good Sonic show from the 90s. I'm being sexy. You know which character?
Okay, feel free. You're putting out counterfeits. Yeah. Well, that means that you've been scamming people here for years. So, you know.
Yep. Yep.
Sometimes. There's some melon candy and stuff like that.
Of course.
See, that's a good question. I've never understood that. But yeah. Because you can always taste a little bit of corn and a lot of stuff like that. Melon flavored sweet stuff. Yes.
Oh,
That was a
puppy.
giant dog.
Goldie. Hey, I haven't seen these guys in a while.
Ninjas! God,
Fuck
pipe
me. She's
down.
here. I'd like to see just a joke of an abridgment of this where the moment she starts laughing and comes up on frame, they're like, no! And she just goes back down. Just play the same clip but in reverse.
Yeah. I need to figure out what kind of plugin this is, because it seems like everybody uses it. This processor was used in, I think... Wow, 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 wow.
That dog seems very affectionate. Who knows, indeed. He's a little big to be lost. Yes, yes, he is. Did I already tell you what role all got me very invested in J. Michael Tatum's voice acting career?
What?
Uh, It was his voice as Scar in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Ah, makes sense.
I like both his and Damian Clark's performances very, very well. I think that dog might be a little bit more interested in certain.
All right there, Sherlock Holmes.
Ooh. Yeah, this is what happens when your shoujo protagonist is very, very observant.
Mm.
All right, now we're on the last episode of this disc, which actually features Aaron Dismuke's character in this show.
Yes. Long-awaited FMA reunion. Well, one of a number. All right. In 3, 2, 1.
I actually really liked his performance as young Hohenheim in Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he is almost at his current voice.
Martial arts duel in school uniforms.
Wow. 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 Wow.
We don't need you doing color commentary, Monica.
No, we don't.
Sweep the leg, honey.
You know, you say that it's only a handful of Full Metal Alchemist reunion, but in terms of the '03 cast,
I mean, I said more than a handful, but, you know. Well, more than
yeah,
one, rather.
because Monica was that one maid who became yet another body for Dante.
Hmm. Yeet.
Oof.
You know we're gonna have to pay to repair the floor now, right?
And hell, Honey's voice actress Lucy Christian
Those
in
aren't
it
Shuriken.
is Wrath in the '03 series.
Those are kunais.
Yeah. And
How is a Japanese show getting this wrong? How is it wrong even in the subtitles?
how?
uh,
She's like, now that you mention,
and thus Aaron Dismuke continues to be the enormous younger brother.
karate. Oh, honey. The way he pronounces his karate is like like he watched quite a bit of SpongeBob. Karate. Though I'm presuming that is the correct way to pronounce karate.
Karate, yes.
That makes sense. So SpongeBob had it right this whole time. SpongeBob.
I mean, SpongeBob pronounces it karate.
That's still correct.
I know, he just pronounces it oddly because he draws out all the words.
I'm going to take that
Cake
cake
just magically
and
disappeared.
eat it.
Honey says as he cheerfully writes names into the death note. All while the over-the-top orchestral music plays in the background.
Tamaki and Haruhi are watching him on security cameras and wondering how the fuck he's doing this.
And then Al is just like, there's no way this person could possibly be Kira. Because Kira, I wouldn't be taking this much glee out of eating just mere strawberry cake. Plus, Honey's not exactly that smart. He would not be caught dead at doing something like that. Well, no shit, Sherlock. He's a short king.
I mean, that doesn't really seem like that appealing of concept, and frankly, it's, some people just, don't even bother to try and manage to get further. So, I have a feeling I'm just gonna give up and keep going and do whatever the fuck I want, and then I'll succeed on my own terms.
Which is what Honey did.
Literally, yes. Manly men, manly men.
That steak actually looks pretty good.
That's 2 steaks. That's gotta be like $100 worth of meat right there. He's tried so hard and got so far.
Flames of Moe.
In the end, it didn't even matter. Let us explain
in our twin
gaily.
in our twincestual way. Oh, Tamaki knows his one weakness. cute things. You know what would happen to you know what would happen if Honey were trying to if someone were to try to lure Honey into a free candy van? The driver would come
He'd,
out badly bruised.
yeah, I was gonna say, hey, he'd go into the van, and is like, there's no candy in here. There's no candy in here at all!
You do realize that this is you do realize they were trying to kidnap you, right?
I was hoping they had candy to go with it. I still would have kicked their asses, but at least I would have had candy.
So it's because of Tamaki.
I definitely believe you.
And he just moonwalks in the most Michael Jackson way possible. Hey, Maury's just there. Wow, Honey's dad is uber manly.
Wow. That's, So he's Frieza.
Oh my god.
I wonder what his power scaling is like. Honey Senpai should be,
City level?
uh, I wonder what level he'd be if he was training with Goku.
They have him at wall level and superhuman in speed. That's about it, but we don't watch this show for the power scaling. We watch it for
No, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, all right, glasses.
my voice is cracking in a hilarious manner. I'm sorry. Yeah, Aaron, I love you, but at the same time, it's hard to take him seriously with the way his voice is cracking like that. Are you two finally going to make out with each other? Because if so, oh, I think people will be quite satisfied. Again, I know they're actual brothers and that's wrong, but I'm just getting on their case because of the constant twincest.
Yes.
Aww. He just teleports right out of the dojo.
He's not from space.
Imagine if he had. Yeah, so that seems normal for him.
Is he related to L from Death Note?
We have to see him. We have to see him sitting in a chair or with his feet on the chair.
Oh, so this is your equivalent of a cheat day. How do you not have all of the diabetes? You only got one cavity and no diabetes.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wah. Wow,
I
wah,
swear, at
wah,
some point we're going to be
wah.
watching that movie. And he's okay with that.
Y'all ready for this? Those aren't shuriken! Those are fucking kunai!
Perfectly normal, like none of us are.
Or no. Or I could
Or
just
not.
be completely wrong.
Of course, I could be completely wrong.
Ow.
Listen, if you just ate more sugar, you'd have more stamina and you'd be able to move faster.
Once Maury is at a loss for words. I wonder if Mitsukuni is his metabolism is like that of Shaggy's.
Yes.
And that'll be it for us tonight. So join us. So join us next time. So join us tomorrow for the MechCast.
Yes.
Where I'll be back to Ouran. What? What am
I may, in fact, not have the patience to continue Force Unleashed this week. I might go back to Undertale. Try and finish that up.
Let me check. Well, looks like I may in fact be attempting to start Pokemon Platinum.
Okay.
Give me a sec. Let me check my schedule. Yepperdoodles.
I know Funimation has access to auto-tune software because they used it on Sean Schimmel's voice for fucking a Dragon Ball.
And they tuned it to the wrong key.
That was so fucking weird. How do you do that?
You find a way.
Actually, you know what? I know that it's possible. I know that they do that all the time. Fucking the 2011 version of Jesus Christ Superstar, right, has a bunch of horrible post-process auto-tune on it. And it's not like the guys who were singing the songs needed it. Because I've seen them perform this live, right? And they didn't need that. Like, it was perfectly fine. And the auto-tune in the Blu-ray version hurts my ears. Anyways, yeah.
Oh, sure. So I'll be back tomorrow with Pokemon Platinum.
The audience is now saying, through with no surprise, that of course Alex's reference for something like this is Jesus Christ Superstar. Bye, everybody. You know where to find us.